19 years since Columbine, and no action has been taken to prevent gun violence in this country. Time and time again, politicians have sent thoughts and prayers, but have failed to make any real change. In the face of unimaginable grief, the students of Parkland are doing what our elected representatives are too coward to do. They are bringing people, young people, together across political and geographical lines to demand common sense gun reform. When adults have said nothing can be done, the students are finding a way. It is our time as the next generation to recognize the power that we have and join our voices together to call for real and visible change. Shorewood students, it is time to recognize the power we have and join our voices together to call for change. Each and every one of you has the power to tip the scales. Use your voice. Today you walked out of your class to call for change with gun violence. What will you do next?
You know, when you're a youth-led movement, no matter what it's for, it's always a struggle to be taken seriously because, you know, no matter what you do or what you say or how professional you are, you're still a kid in the eyes of a lot of people. Hi, my name is Eder. I am 18 and I'm a senior at Shorewood High School. Right after the Parkland shooting happened, it became very clear to me that the students at MSD were standing up and saying, you know what, this is going to be the last time. And we were saying enough is enough, and we're calling on youth all over the country to stand with us. For me, it kind of resonated with me because, I mean, I saw it right away. The day it happened, I got the alert on my phone, and you know, it made me really emotional. Obviously, all these shootings are hard when it happens, but this one especially because I think it struck me that it could have been 17 kids at Shorewood High School. And so I knew, you know, I wanted to do something, and you know, the few days after the shooting, when the students down there sort of started stepping up, I was like, okay, what can we do? How can we step up? And so when the walkout was announced, the national walkout was announced, I kind of turned to everyone around me and my friends and the other kids at Shorewood and said, okay, how can we do this? Like, how are we gonna do this? I first went outside at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I pulled the picnic table to the middle of the front lawn, and I stood up on the picnic table because I wanted to kind of take it all in at the start in that morning. And I stood there and I like took a mental picture, and I was like, okay, this is like totally empty. There's nobody out here. It's just me. Like, everyone is sitting in their class. And we started, the first thing that we did was we had a reading of all of the names of the 17 people that were killed in Parkland, and then we had a minute and 17 seconds of silence. And then after that happened, after those minute and 17 seconds of silence, you know, I stood up on the picnic table and sort of, you know, started talking about youth voice and how we move forward and how we take that grief, that sadness, that tragedy, and we turn it into something powerful and real and tangible, and we turn it into change. When we walked outside, and obviously all the students came out, and there were community members and there were retired teachers on the front lawn, and I turned around to look at our administration building, and on the third floor you could just see like a line of teachers' heads poking out of all the open windows, and I went up and I waved to them and they all waved back, and I just sort of like, I choked up a little bit because, you know, that means a lot, right? That our teachers are there. These are people that we look up to. They're our mentors, they're our role models, and for them to be standing with us and supporting us in trying to make a change meant a lot, and it means a lot.
And they cannot happen again. But from Green Bay, Appleton, West Bend, this is what democracy looks like.
Young people together, that enough for you.
And we will not move on from this tragedy.
And then crush us into submission. We call BS! Like, who the hell needs an automatic weapon?
I always say kids may only be 25% of the nation's population, but we are 100% of the future, and we're dedicated to making that future a safe one and making that future a place that we want to live.